Okay, good morning, stick mobility, or good afternoon now. Sorry about the technical difficulties before, but now we're up and running. Okay, nice to see everyone that's joining in. Okay, so we're going to need we're going to need all three sticks today. We're going to need one short one, two of your long ones, and we're going to need access to a wall and access to a ceiling. Okay, so let's get going. All right, so we're going to start by getting the hip flexors warmed up first. They're going to take you through 8 different exercises to warm up on, and we're ready to go. All right, so I'm going to start my right leg forward and my left leg back, starting with the short stick. Okay, and again, my apologies about the technical difficulties before, but we're here, we're happy, we're ready to go. All right, I'm going to have my stick pushing into the ground with 60% pressure going down. I'm going to push out. Now we did something similar to like this last week. I'm going to tuck the pelvis forward, squeeze the glutes nice and tight. The only difference is now I'm going to lean back, still keeping that pelvic tilt, and I'm going to push the stick to the side. As I'm pushing down, 50% pressure going down and back. Now I'm not bringing the shoulders across the face. Okay? I'm rotating, keeping the shoulder blades back, squeeze the glutes nice and tight, keep that pelvis forward, come right back and hold. Reach, tuck that pelvis, bring it back and hold. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight. Reach, back and hold. Now, if you feel any pain, back off on the tension that you have in the stick and in the glutes by throwing that pelvis forward. Let's do 3 more. Just a great head flexor stretch. 3. Sometimes if you're really pushing far enough, you can feel it slightly in your adductors over here just from the rotation. And as I rotate, I am keeping about 40% pressure, 50% pressure going down into the stick. 1 more time, squeeze those glutes, tuck the pelvis. On the side. Okay, switch with hands on top. Glutes tight once again, tuck that pelvis forward, shoulder blades are back. I'm going to rotate down. Squeeze the glutes and come back up. Rotate down, shoulder blades are down. So again, mass in space. Your head's a mass, your neck's in space, right? Keep the shoulders down, descending towards the hips. As you can see, I'm in ninja mode once again. Our team is here training clients, so we're masking up, being safe. All right, 5 more. So I'll try to speak loud so I'm not muffled. 4 more. Squeeze, bring it around. This one feels really good. 3 more. Brace those abs. Tight abs, that's what we want. 1 more time. And great job. Moving on. Okay, we're going to take the 2 big sticks now. All right, we're going to widen our feet out, slowly widen the shoulder width apart. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take my sticks, I'm going to put them on my shoulders this way. All right, so I'm going to widen my feet. Hands go out. Okay, and depending on where your mobility is will be how low you can squat. So I'm going to squat down. So I like to call these bazooka squats. From here, the head of the stick goes onto the ground. And now I'm going to push down onto the sticks with 50% pressure going down towards the ground. And now I stick out the glutes to stretch out the hamstrings, and I come back into my squat position. Chest is up. Now if you can't get that low, just don't go that low. Push down, push the hips out, squeeze in the glutes, and back in. Let's go down. Push out, flatten that back out by pushing onto the sticks, and come back. Down, push out, back in. We have 3 more. Push down the sticks, push that butt out, flatten out that back, down, push down the stick, pressure into the sticks, push the booty out, down. 1 more time. Chest is upright. Down. Again, if you can't get that low, just don't go that low on the squat. Down. And up. We are now going into our single stick mode. still using a long stick, a 6-foot stick. Now I'm going to start into a lunge position. We're still doing our warm-up. Right hand goes on top, left hand's on the bottom. So arms start bent, pushing down into the ground, 50% pressure going down, pelvis is tucked forward. I push the stick away. As I push the stick away, I'm going to go into my rear lunge. Okay? My ears are between my biceps, squeezing the glutes to my left side. From here, I'm going to extend the right leg and come down. Now, if you have a hard time with that, you can lock it up. Don't lock it up. Just have a slight bend and back down. As long as you hit that deep belly of the muscle, we're good. We used to lock up that leg. And down for 1. Up. Down for 2. Up, squeeze the glutes on that back side. On the way down, down for 3. Because then you get a deeper hip flexor stretch. Extend. Down for 4. Extend. Down for 5. Extend. Have a good grip on that stick. Down for 6. We have 2 more. Extend. Down for 7. 1 more. Extend. Hold it and own it. Down for 8. Squeeze the glutes. Pull yourself forward with your hamstring. And up. Excellent. Let's take it to the other side. Have a good grip on that stick. Left hand's on top. Right hand is now on the bottom. Pelvis is tucked forward. I'm going to bring my right leg back. Find my deep lunge position now. Once again, ears are in between my biceps as much as I can. From here, squeeze the glutes on the right side. We extend the left leg out and come back down for 1. Extend and hold. Down for 2. Extend. Down for 3. Extend. Down for 4. Extend. Down for 5. Going to 8 again. Extend. Squeeze those glutes on the backside as you come back down. Extend. Last one. Extend. Hold it. No on the top. Bring it down. Press on the stick. Pull yourself forward. Stand up. Great job. We are still sticking, pun intended, I guess, the big stick. Hands go widthwise on the stick far as I can. Have a good grip on that stick. Pull the shoulder blades back together. Here, so my shoulder blades are involved. The pelvis does not turn for this one. We are doing our kayak stretch. So, I go behind. Don't turn the pelvis. I'm rotating it, moving it on my sternum. Press back, nice and slow. Hold. Squeeze. Brace it out. I like to tuck my pelvis forward and do this. So as long as you're bracing those abs, we're good. All right, we have 5 more rotations. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more exercises for the warm-up. Okay, just so you know, today's workout is going to be focused on core and a lot of hip mobility and strength. Putting it behind our back, we're going to go into our slap shot, which I usually do at the end for a static cool down, but we're going to do it as part of our warm-up today. So, I'm going to take the right hand of the stick. I'm going to bend my left leg. I'm going to slap shot. Now you can either go towards the middle of the floor, or you can go to the foot, depending on where your mobility is. From here, have a good grip on the stick. We're going to drop as low as you possibly can. I come back to the left, stretching out my shoulder. Careful, that's tight on the shoulder for some people. I come back up to center. We're going to alternate from side to side. Left head, either middle or go to the floor. On the opposite side, we drop, hold, have a good grip on that stick. When I do this, I really try to have a very good grip on my bottom hand to really rotate myself around. I go back to the right, dropping down, come up, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis forward. Right side, grip, drop down. We're holding. When you're doing these, find out where you're tight. Work on your tight areas. If it's slightly uncomfortable, that's fine. Just don't work through pain. Okay? I come back to the left. I come back up. Let's do do one more each side. Swipe. Left shot. Down, hold. Have a good grip on the stick. Once again, back to the right. And up. Last one. Slap shot. Drop. Bring it over. And we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come up. Great job. Okay, we're almost done with the warm-up. Okay. Now we're going to put the stick onto the ceiling. We're going to find our deep squat. Pushing up onto the stick with 50% pressure going up into the ceiling. Literally trying to move the ceiling. We're going to drop down into our deep squat position. Okay? From here, as I stand, I want to come up and come onto my toes. I come down, hold, push yourself down into the floor, and we come up. Down. Now, when you're coming up into your calf raise, try to be just right under the big toe. Most of us will calf raise when we go to the outside. Stay to the inside of the foot. We come up, hold, tuck the pelvis forward still, down. We got 2 more. Up, hold, one more time, down, hold it, and we come up, tuck. Great job. Okay, moving on to our workout now. We are starting with 2 sticks onto the ground. Okay, this is a fun move for your core. All right, so I'm starting with my feet flexed. I'm taking the sticks, I'm going to push them into my feet. Okay? I'm going to walk the hands back so they're slightly in line with my sternum. I'm going to try and move my feet away from the body. My feet are going to fight back, so it's going to give an isometric tension, and it's going to really engage my abs and push my pelvis to the floor. First progression, we're all going to stay here. Tuck the pelvis, make sure the lower back is down. I'm pushing the feet away with my lats. From here, I press down, making sure my wrist is going directly to the ceiling with my fist. I don't want to be here is what I mean. Engage, press away, tuck that pelvis. 1. I'm pressing slow and pulling slow, not on purpose because the tension is so much. Press, squeeze those glutes. Bring it back in, down. And press. Down. This is killing my triceps. I'm not gonna lie. Press. On the way down, I'm leading with the shoulder blades first. I'm retracting them and pulling them down towards my glutes. And press. Raise those abs. Let's do 3 more. Pull the shoulder blades down. Roll down. Back up. Triceps are screaming, so the abs. Shoulder blades come down. Press or pull, sorry. Press away. Last one. Down. And relax. Move 1 stick to the side. Okay. We're going to work with the hollow body position. I'll show you the first progression first. I'm going to take the stick and put it into my left foot. Right hand's going to have the stick and slightly across the body. First progression is to have both legs on the ground. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis forward, but I have the chest up. And I'm going to roll to my side and back with both feet come back into the ground. Option 2, we're going to find our hollow body position. Here, I roll without momentum. Both legs stay off the ground. Still trying to move my left foot away, back to center. And then we reset. We're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and then we're going to repeat it twice. Okay, so left foot, right hand. Glutes are nice and tight, brace the abs. Either feet on the ground or feet up into a hollow body position. We roll and hold. Back to center for 1. Roll and hold, roll. Back to center for 2. Roll. And we're back for 3. Roll. Back for 4. Roll. Hold the hollow body. Back for 5. Down. Reset. Then your breath is small. I don't want to take too much air in because I don't want to load my lungs with so much oxygen I can't keep the core tight. Push down the foot. Come up. Roll. Squeeze. Back for 1. Try to keep that hollow body position the entire time. And roll. And back for 2. And roll. And back for 3. Brace and hold. Come on. Roll. Back for 4. Roll. Back for 5. Oh, that's a lot of abs. Very good. Other side. I know as I'm doing that, I hear like that Ronnie Coleman yell, "Yeah, baby," in my head. Okay. Here we go. Push on those feet. Brace. Last one we hold. Brace and hold. Back for 1. Roll. Back for 2. Roll. Try to stay rigid as you roll back. 3. Roll. 4. Roll. And 5. Definitely feeling this, especially did the workout before when I was cut off. So I'm getting double the workout in today. That's all right. Shoulders are down or up. Find that brace and we rotate. Back for 1. Rotate. Back for 2. Roll around. Brace. Squeeze those glutes. Back for 3. Roll. Back for 4. One more time. Roll. And 5. Great job. Okay. We are moving on. Okay. Seated core rotation. Still working with the stick. I love these. It's a simple exercise to do, but I love it because it really helps get that rotation. You want those obliques, you want to work that thoracic interior, you really got to rotate. So this is definitely one of my go-tos, one of my favorites. You see it in the gym a lot. I'm going to put on my shoulder blades. Now here's the difference. We're going to utilize the length of our stick. I'm going to grab the stick hard as I can. I'm going to try to squeeze it together hard as I can. Okay, from there I'm going to lean back 45 degrees, keep the chest up, eyes up, brace the abs. I'm going to rotate to the right. As I rotate to the right, we're going to brace and hold, and I'm going to push the opposite end into the ground. So the stick's going to kind of bend around me. We're going to do that 5 times each side. The second set, we're going to add a little bit on. Okay. So, squeeze it together, brace those abs. Rotate and hold. Back to center. Rotate and hold. Try to move the floor. That's 1. Still try to squish the stick together. Rotate and hold. Back to center. Rotate and hold. Center, that's 2. Rotate and hold. Center. Rotate and hold. 3. Go. Brace and hold. 4. Brace. 4. Last one. Move that floor. Last one. Rotate, move the floor. And relax. Second series, second set. If you had a hard time, stick with that first one. Don't move on. Okay? Regress to progress, right? Second option. Now we're going to pick up the leg that we're rotating towards. Okay. So, I'm back. As I rotate to my right, right leg comes up. Back to center. Here we go. Left leg up. Back to center. Right leg up. Back to center. Left leg up. Back to center. Right leg up. Back to center. Left leg up. Back to center. Right leg up. And center. Left leg up. Brace and center. One more time. Right leg up and hold. Center. Last one. Left leg up and hold. Great job. Let's stand up. Okay. Rock and roll. Okay. We're now moving into a lunge position. We're still going to continue with our rotational patterns as much as we can. I'm putting the stick right over my upper back. I'm extending my left leg back, so my right leg will be forward. Okay? I'm loading the right leg with about 80% of my weight. Your back leg in your lunge is like your kickstand. That's your balance leg. Okay? So when you're in your lunge position, any lunge position, you want to make sure that your heel is up, not pushing back. So, loading the leg. We're going to rotate to the right, back to center for 1. Still squishing it together. Same principles as before. Rotate. 2. Squeeze the glutes hard as you can on your left side. You get a nice deep stretch in your hip flexor. Rotate. 3. Rotate. 4. Rotate. 5. Rotate. 6. Rotate. And 7. Rotate. And 8. Rotate. And 9. One more time. Rotate. 10. Pull yourself forward. Stand up. Opposite side. Twist the stick together. Now my right leg goes back. Brace those abs still. Squeezing the glutes on your right side. I'm back. On that position, we rotate. Back for 1. Rotate. And 2. Squeeze those glutes. Rotate. And 3. Rotate. And 4. Rotate. Squeeze the glutes. 5. Rotate. 6. Rotate. 7. Rotate. 8. Rotate. 9. One more time. Rotate. And 10. Great job. All right, keep that long stick close. We're going to need it again in a little bit. We're now going to our short stick. Okay. We're starting off on our stomach. Okay? I'm going to put it onto my lower back this way as I try to bend the stick in half. All right? Trying to bend that stick in half, I'm going to take my glutes and tuck it forward. Okay? Forehead is down. 2 parts to this move. Part 1, we raise the stick up. Not like a shoulder dislocation. So I'm trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together, so I can't do that. I'm going to engage those mid-traps a little bit more. Here, I now arch up, down, and down. If the arch bothers you or bothers your back,
so when you see the, he said, if you front up, he said you turn right.
Just seeing, that's some difficulty. We're good. Okay. I got a little bit of messes on mine. Okay. So, here we go. Sorry about that. We're up. I'm up, down, and down. I'm up, raise up, down, and down. Up, raise up, down, and down. Up, raise up, down, and down. Up, raise up, down, down. One more time. Up, raise up, down, and down. Okay. We're now going on to our bigger stick. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, we are still alive. We are good. Okay. All right. So now we're going on to the big stick. All right. I'm going to push it into the floor. Okay? This position, I'm going to be in my shin box position. Now, in my shin box position, the pressure is going to my left side. Okay? As I'm pushing into the ground, my arms are bent. I'm trying to move the stick to my left. I'm going to come up, squeeze the glutes. I'm going to come right back down. I'm going to come up, squeeze the glutes. Back down nice and slow. Up, squeeze the glutes. Back down nice and slow. Up and squeeze. And down. Up. Now the next 5, we're going to add a small kick in if you can. Push into the wall, I come up. The more I push, the harder it is to move. Down, and now I kick the leg out. and I come back.
It's better.
I come up,
Definitely.
down, kick the leg, I come back. I come up, down, kick the leg, and back, up, down, kick the leg, and back. One more time. Up, down, kick the leg, and relax. Hydrate if you need some water. Okay? All right, we are back. All right, other side. Okay, so same thing with the 5. Okay, my left leg is forward, my right leg is back, pushing into the ground. Once again, from here, I'm gonna come up for my first 5. Up and down for 1. Up, try to move the wall. Down for 2. I come up, squeeze those glutes, tuck the pelvis. Down for 3. Up, squeeze those glutes. Down for 4. Up, squeeze the glutes. Down for 5. Up and squeeze. Down for 6. Up and squeeze. Down for 7. One more time. Up, now let's add some kicks in. So now I kick, back, and up. One more time. Down. Kick, try to push that wall away. Let me come up, down. Kick, return, come up. 2 more. Kick, lock out that leg, back, and up. One more time. Kick, bring it back, and come up. Great job. Let's go back to the opposite side. We're now going to do something similar that we did last week. Last week we did in a lunge position. We had it against the wall. We called it the Viking Lunge, where we're like rowing a boat. I'm doing the same exact thing, but I'm in a seated position, leaning back 45 degrees. Hands are slightly wide and shoulder width apart. Trying to move the stick out. I pull it into my sternum. Trying to move. I come out. I row in for 1. Out. Row in for 2. Out. Row in for 3. Out. Row in for 4. Out. Row in for 5. Out. Row in for 6. Out. Try to really move that wall. Move in for 7. Out. Move in for 8. Out. Move in for 9. One more time. Try to bend that stick, move, and relax opposite side. Still, bracing those abs, squeezing the glutes. If you feel it too much in your lower back, just sit up a little bit or release some of the pressure that you're pushing into the stick away from you. Okay. Lean back, brace those abs, press out. I come in for 1, out, in for 2, out, in for 3, this back, out, in for 4, out, in for 5, out, in for 6, out, in for 7, out, in for 8, out, in for 9, out, in for 10. Beautiful job. Okay, we are moving on. All right, let's grab the small stick. We have 2 more exercises to do. Let's say the last one is one of my favorites. Okay. So we're going to work either 6 points of contact, or we're going to work with 2 points of contact. Okay? Or sorry, 4 to start, or 2, or 6. So for 6 points of contact, I'm going to have the arm bent slightly. Now I extend it out. So you can see my hands on the floor, one hand on the stick, knees and feet are on the floor. My left arm, I'm corkscrewing into the ground. So if the stick was here, I corkscrew it so it's a slight tilt and the shoulder is engaging with the lat to add more stability. From here, I'm simply going to just extend out my opposite leg and come down. Okay? That's all we're going to do. Option 2, we're going to start in 6. I'm going to go to a 4 point. Now I extend up my left leg. I come back in, back to 6 points. So I'm gonna call 6, 4, 2. Okay. I'm down. I'm going to hit 6 points of contact. I'm on 6 points of contact first. 4 point, 2 point, 4 point, and down. Make sure when we hit that 2 point, your knee does not go any higher than 2 inches off the ground. 5 more. 4 point, 2 point, 4 point, 6. 4, 2, 4, 6. 4, 2, 4, 6. 1 more. 4 point, 2 point, 4 point, 6. Opposite side. Corkscrew that shoulder in once again. Extend your arm out. Knees off the ground. Here we go. 4 point, 2 point, 4, and down for 1. Pushing down on that stick, engage the lats on that side as well. 4 point, 2, 4, 6. Here we go. 4 point, 2 point, 4 point, 6. 4, 2, 4, 6. Last one. 4, 2, 4, and 6. Great job. Okay, we're moving on. Last strength exercise. Grab a big stick. I love these squats. Single leg squat, okay? I usually call them samurai squats, but with the mask on, we're going with ninja squats. Okay, so I'm going to put it to the right side of my body. Okay, so on the right side of my body, take a nice wide stance. Only go as low as you can for this one. We're going to stay down in a single leg lunge, lateral lunge. And just the hand comes off. Now the back looks like this. When we take my shoulder, we pull the shoulder blade back. Okay. Left hand's on the bottom, right hand's on top. We're going to lunge down. Shoulder blades back. From here, push with 2. Push with 1. Push up on 2. Push up on 1. 2, shoulder blades back. 1. 2. What am I doing with my hand? I think it looks cooler. 2. I'm going to be dramatic with this one move. 1. 2. 1. 2 more times. 2. Keep the feet flat if you can. 1. Last one. 2. 1. Pop up. Definitely felt that. Okay, opposite side. On the placement right, left hand's on the bottom this time. I'm going to go into my lunge. Takes about a second to find that spot. Okay. Shoulder blades back. All right, here we go. Pushing up on 2. On 1. 2. 1. Pull the shoulder blades back together. 2. 1. 2. 1. 4 more. 2. 1. 2. 1. 1, 2. Last 1. 2. We hold. Be dramatic with this one. And 1. Pop up. Great job. All right. We made it. It is time to stretch. Okay. We're starting with our snake reach. I always go to this one. It just feels great, especially after what we just did. All right. Let's go behind the right shoulder. Now, if you're new to this one, behind the right shoulder, you're going to grab with the left arm. If you have to bend it here, that's fine. Get the mobility, you're going to reach up. Tilt the stick out. Whatever you can do. For me, I like to extend the leg out and squeeze that glute. Then I'm going to hold. We're going to hold for 20. Breathe. Lay your breath down. 12 seconds left. Have a good grip on the stick. We don't get lazy on the stretch part, right? This is the part that we really need the most. Oh, the whole program really needs. Who am I kidding? Press back with the front leg to come out of it. You don't want to just let go of that stick. Switch sides. Come on. Behind the back. Reach out. Reach and hold. This is one tool I definitely use every single day. No matter what program I'm really working on, I definitely add this in all the time. I have some here at my studio, I have some at home, work on. I also sometimes just grab it throughout the day and just do a quick 2-minute stretch and move on. With clients or by myself. Push out of the leg and come up. Let's go to our standing position now. So our standing bow and arrow. So either stick us to the outside of the left foot, and comes on top and I press out, or if you have the mobility, we're going to go to the inside of the right foot. You're going to go to the top, make sure you're pushing that pelvis forward, and I'm going to push out and down and hold. Breathe. I'm going to come around in front and pull it around to come up. Pull in front. I press back down and hold. Come around in front and pull it around to come up. Good grip on the stick. Have a good bend there. Make sure that pelvis is coming forward. Have a nice bend. Come around. And we come up. I'm going to press up one more time. Come around, come up slowly, opposite side. Okay. Push out. Come up slowly, opposite side. Hold. Okay. Going around, come up for one. Get out.
Right here. Right, knees are tabletop. You can leave your head right where it is.
Definitely a feel good one.
Right, knees are going to come over the hip.
Around, two.
Extend down out. Work with that hold. Draw it right back
Down.
Extend. Right back in. That's our starting position. I'm going to show you the next 4 so that you can move
Nice
right
job.
into it.
Go back to the small
So
stick
next
now.
4. We're going to single leg curls in.
Alright, you're going to find either your 90-90 position or you're going to find half pigeon. I'll demonstrate in 90-90 first. So, let's try to get more mobility, whether it's this or whether you're in half pigeon. We're going to take the stick, put it to the outside of our body. Have my right hand on top, my right leg is forward. I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to put it on the stick and rotate my shoulder down towards the ground. If we have the hip mobility, take the right leg, bring it back into your half pigeon position. Same thing, okay? I start playing around with this a little bit more because it really can help my hip mobility more. And we're going to hold. I felt the more rotation I added in, the deeper stretch I would feel. I'm going to come back up, roll back down one more time.
Good, knees are going to come out and stay further. And then knees are going to come out. Okay, now, try to feel.
Other side. So I just wanted to twirl the stick very dramatically, as I said last week. It's like a green arrow with his bow. He always flips it in his hand. You see, I'd like to show. Extend out. Okay. Reach down. Extend out. Okay. Down. We're going to come up. Right back down one more time. We're going to come up. Right back down. Kneel down position. Okay. Sticks in front. We're going to hit stick child poses. All right. Go back down. Air goes in between the shoulder, past it. Keep those arms locked out as much as you can. Have a good grip on the stick and hold. This feels great on the shoulders. Air goes in between the shoulder, past it. Keep those arms locked out as much as you can. Come up, opposite side. Come up. Opposite side. Breathe. And we're done. Guys, great job today. Thank you so much for joining on this late. Sorry about the technical difficulties at first. Again, please check out our podcast and Movement Made Better. There's a lot of interesting things on there. Thank you so much for joining again. And please follow me on George Corso CSCS. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a shout out or an email. Okay, guys? Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.